everybody. I'm going to try this again. Unfortunately, I won't have any friends this time, but hopefully I'll be able to remember everything. For some reason, OBS decided that when I made the recording yesterday, it was going to turn off all volume for recording. So you guys didn't even get to see or hear anything that was going on, which kind of sucks because it was a lot of fun. But maybe it's better if I do it this way anyway, because I am going to walk you through Edgefield and show you where everything is at so that you know where to go and what to do. As you can see, I started y'all out with a map of Edgefield. It has all the markings on it so that you can see where the things are. But I'm going to show you visually what those look like. So give me 1 second to switch it over so you can see it. We're going to start out with Edgefield Road. I am going to take all the headgear off. I don't use headgear, so it's kind of pointless for me. It just ends up costing me money in the end if I die. Alright, so we're on intermediate, which I suggest that if you're going to play Phasmophobia and you know enough about it to know the controls and whatnot, stick to this one because beginner, for some reason, the ghost fucking never wants to show up very quickly, and you end up dying just because by the time the ghost shows up, you're low on sanity, you're running low on meds and everything else, and it's just kind of silly. I always set this up first. You will see me do this every single time when I come in here. First things I grab are my flashlight, the thermometer, and a still shot camera because you're going to look for the bone and you're going to look for the cursed object, which is one of the many things I'm going to show you where to find. I always put a camera on a tripod, that way it's faster when I come back in to grab it. Have a member of a team excuse, that's not going to happen. Capture 2 paranormal sounds with a sound recorder. Cleanse the area near the ghost using incense. Now, the reason why I always do this, and you'll hear me when I'm with friends, I'll say something's blank if it requires a ghost hunt, because I can't escape ghost hunts. I'm not that good. If I do escape it, it's always by accident. This little green box here tells you where where you can turn your electricity on. In this case, it is in the garage. Sometimes it'll be down here in the basement, but more often than not, I found it in the garage. If you can read this map, this right here is your entranceway. This is your living room, kitchen, the little bathroom downstairs, the laundry room. This is that little cubby at the end of the hall. This has the piano in it, and this is the garage. Downstairs is, of course, the basement, and it's divided into two sections, this little hallway piece and then a back room. I don't know of any basement that's ever been designed that way in real life, but, you never know. Maybe there is one. With it being 46 degrees outside, I can automatically tell you it's going to be a little harder to find the ghost room until we have the power on, unless the ghost decides to start throwing things. This is where the music box usually is. This is where the tarot cards usually are. I shouldn't say usually, they always are. The mirror will always be here, so if you don't see it, those three items there, then you're done looking for those. We're going to come into the kitchen area. There's a little bathroom that I told you about. Come over here. Aha, Ouija board. This is where the Ouija board is going to be if you're looking for it. You want to take a picture so that you get the credit for that. It's one of the few things that you can be assured of getting a picture of. The other thing is the bone. Okay, so it's 50 in the house. Dropped to 49 when I walked in there. Oh, there we go, bone. Now in this house, I believe it's this house. Yeah, that's the power box. There'll be a trash can here with a voodoo doll. The voodoo doll's in here. Now with the power on, we're going to find vast temperature changes. I don't know why it was 50 for a second. Okay, it doesn't appear to be down here. Basement. If you come downstairs, if you're looking for the summoning circle, that will actually be downstairs. It will be right here. And if the power box is down here, it'll be back here in this corner. You see me looking at my, I'm glancing at my temp gun every once in a while here. The majority of the house seems to be between 48 and 47, sometimes 49. Oh, Ghost made itself known. It's not this bathroom, which means it's this room. Aha, it's throwing things. Now, when I hit the 30s, almost guarantee that that's the ghost room. It's turned this shower on. It's thrown this cup. It is in here. So now that we know that, we can move on. If you're looking for the paw will be right here. Oh, I'm sorry, I was wrong about the voodoo doll. I know where the voodoo doll comes in. Voodoo doll appears right here. Now, as for hiding spaces, whenever you see closets you can open, you can check if there's stuff in it. You can't hide there. If there isn't, you can hide there. This one's a closet you can hide in this time. So is this one. This room does not have a hiding place. This one has a possible hiding place, but as I showed you earlier, it doesn't have any room. And then you come back here, there's also a possibility of hiding back here. That one's full, so we're not going to be able to use it. This one is empty, so we can use it. I usually shut the doors to things that you can't use. That was a ball. The ghost mist ball that you'll hear people talk about when they're playing Phas. This is also another bedroom that has a possibility of a hiding place, but of course it is full. Downstairs. Did I get you, bitch? Did I get her? No. I'm thinking Goria. Okay, not Goria, Phantom. Down here, is there a hiding place? You can, people who can loop, who know how to loop, this is the best place to loop. There isn't a hiding place there, or here. I don't. You can hide back here. It is not a guarantee though. Also, be aware that when. Oh, you little hoe! Turned off the electricity. When you try to hide behind the table in the kitchen, it's not. It's not very likely to help you. There's also a hiding place down there in the lockers. I think it might be a phantom. Just because it disappeared as soon as I took the picture. If it is a phantom, that means chances of me getting a picture are very small. I'm down in the 50s. Most ghosts can hunt when you cross that 50 zone. I'm going to take some meds. I'm going to grab this. We're going to go back upstairs. This is your video camera. You can record certain things with it. I will go into that in a little bit. We're going to go into the room first. I wish I'd had my camera set down and everything and ready to go. You can also... Damn it. You can also take pictures of the thermometer if the temperature is actually freezing. You can take pictures of the EMF no matter what EMF level it is. So it doesn't matter. That is one of the guaranteed pictures that you can have. Now this is the cross. I guess it still stops hunts if it's in your hand, but your character will drop it. I don't know if you can throw the cross into a spot. I would suggest placing it because throwing it, I'm not sure if that stops them if it just lands on the floor. You place it, if you're using keyboard and mouse like I am, you will place it using your F key. Really like turning that on. But you want to place it so that it covers most of the room. If you can't cover most of the room, cover everything but your exit. Books are best placed on top of things. Majority of the time, a ghost will not tend to looking for an orb. I don't see one. You'll see a little glowy ball if there's an orb. Um, but the ghost won't tend to write in it unless it's sitting on top of something like a chair or a table or a bed. They will write on the floor now and then, but usually they don't, at least not for me. They tend to ignore the book if it's not sitting on top of something. When you're doing spirit box, you want lights off, you want nobody else in the room. You'll want to check multiple locations in the room. The closer you are to the ghost, the more likely you are to get an answer. I'm not getting any answers. We're going to recheck this room because ghosts can switch rooms. I'm still seeing my breath, so I highly doubt it. Alright. Now he's flickering lights. I don't know, it might be a djinn. Let's see. We're going to grab thoughts, UV. I don't think we're going to get UVs until we put the salt down. This house has a really bad problem, though. Try not to put the dots on the ceiling. This house tends to eat them. At least in mine and my friend Rain Sis's experiences. Now I gotta wait for you to go back because you're being a dick and didn't stop. There we go. I like to cover the whole as much of the room as I possibly can if I'm looking for dots. Handprints will appear on doors, computers, windows. If they knock on a window. UV. We do have UV. EMF 5 and UV. It reached through the wall. Oh, we got dirty water. I'm starting to think it might be a what I thought in the first place, a phantom. I'm very appreciative of this ghost right now. Except for it keeps turning the lights on. Okay. We have all of our pictures, and they're all uniques, which means at this point, if I could manage to escape a hunt, I would probably get a perfect game. We have EMF 5, and we have UVs. Jin, Goryo, Bake, Myling. I think it's that. Might be a Goryo. Might. Now this is the CCTVs. When you have a bigger place, you're going to have a lot of these. But they made it really nice by putting the video cameras on a separate tab so that you can go directly to it. And use that to catch your videos and whatnot. I don't know if we're actually going to get anything with this. We're going to have a little bit harder of a time getting anything with it. Because we don't have two people. Actually, come on. Put the darn bottle back. We're gonna grab that. Let's see. I'm thinking. Sound recorder, cleanse. Okay. Let's go give this ghosty a bath. Goes again. Wow, it is like super active in that bathroom. Wow, you little shit. I got a seriously active ghost in this one, though. I won't lie. It's active when I'm in there, though. Whoa, wait a second. Why you keep turning the lights on? That's why I keep thinking it's Jen, is because it keeps turning its fucking lights on. Um, they must have changed something with the. I thought I was recording the ghost's voice because it was always talking on top of the EMF. Oh, good lord, would you stop messing with the sinks and shit? I'm gonna bring you some extra stuff to throw. See if we can at least get videos of thrown objects. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna get any more. I don't think I'm gonna be able to complete all the object throwings and stuff. All the little stuff for. I could potentially put some salt in there and get a video of that. Hmm. loves messing with these sinks and stuff. Yeah, it's not free. Oh, well, it went down to near freezing. It keeps getting really close without actually crossing over into freezing. Gotcha. Um, okay. We know it can't write, doesn't have orbs, doesn't have spirit box. It's either a Jin or a Goryo, and it's not giving me freezing temps, so I'm gonna go with Goryo. Goryo is really hard to spot when you're alone because it has to walk through the dots, and the only time you can see it walking through the dots is if you have your camera on it. Let's find out how well I did on this one. I've shown you where everything's at, so that was my main goal. Um, I'm hoping I got this one right here. Let's see. Yep, yep, this is a Goryo. Okay. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope it helped you out with finding some of those hard to find items. I know that sometimes hiding is really hard as well, locating a spot where you can hide, as well as finding all those cursed objects because if people can tell you, but unless you can actually see the spot where they sit, it's kind of hard to know whether or not you've found them or not. But I hope this is useful to you, and I hope you'll enjoy coming back for some more videos. And I'll be doing one video per map on where the location of the items and hiding spaces are. If you have any questions or you think that I could add anything in, please let me know, and I will catch y'all later. I stream tomorrow from 1 till 4, and I will be putting up another video on Wednesday. Enjoy your day. Bye bye.